We have microphones and lots of opinions. This is Free Therapy with the Ben Davis and Kelly K Show.
All right, so we're calling you Dave. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
All right, so thank you for messaging us. Will you walk us through what you messaged us on Facebook?
Okay. So did you know that if you give someone a nickname on Facebook Messenger, the person you nicknamed is notified?
I did not know that, no.
Yeah, because I didn't either.
Okay.
And so, I'm fairly good friends with this attractive coworker, and we talked on Facebook Messenger pretty often.
Sure.
About a month ago, I noticed the nickname function in Messenger, and I thought it'd be fun to nickname him McBulgePants.
I'm sorry, what?
McBulgePants.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, kind of like a play on Dr. McDreamy.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay, because of his, he's got a distinct feature that I've noticed when he wears certain pants.
Sure.
Now, he never said anything, so I thought my little secret was safe.
Right.
Until he sent me a message, and he said, hey, can you name me back to my name? Can you change the name?
Oh.
Yeah, and he said, I don't want people to get the wrong impression.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you can't tell, we're both guys.
Okay.
And he's straight.
Oh.
And I guess that's how he found out that I'm gay. So things have become a little awkward.
Do you address that with him? Were you ready to make that sort of declaration to him and or your coworkers, or what?
I mean, at some point in my life, sure, but we're all working remotely. How do I address that? Oh, by the way, guys, on Zoom, I'm gay.
Yeah, that's not necessarily. That's a very personal, obviously, decision and journey for everyone. But that is kind of awkward. And I had no idea that the Facebook Messenger nickname function notified the person. I know, Kelly, didn't you just re-nickname your husband?
I did, and then he immediately responded, "Why?"
Go ahead and tell Dave what you named your husband.
Well, I name him Thunderlicious in my phone, which is his fake wrestler name.
Thunderlicious, yes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he's got some distinct features, too.
Okay. All right. Well, Dave, thanks for allowing us to talk to you. Several people are texting in at 502-571-9970, but hopefully we can help you out and tell you how you can maybe navigate that with your office and your coworker.
Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Honestly, I shouldn't have thought about his hot tip.
Wow.
So embarrassing.
Right. Dave, appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Oh, my God. I mean, this is so mortifying because it's a coworker.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know,
like a friend, a buddy, whatever.
I guess it's almost better that they're working remotely right now because
yes. Oh, for sure.
In person, that is, especially if you're like cubicle mates or you're like,
or you run into each other at the break room getting coffee or something. Hey.
Yeah, and you've changed his nickname in Facebook Messenger to McBulgePants.
Oh my God! Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it again.
I love it. So anyway,
I did not know though. I literally just learned that. That they get the notification if you think that that's just for your eyes.
Well,
why Facebook Messenger? Why?
Let Dave's hot tip be a lesson for us all.
Cautionary tale.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, if you want to comment, you can Facebook or text at Ben and Kelly Show. We're calling him Dave. He asked us to change his name. Actually, we just changed his name, but he accidentally outed himself to a coworker by giving him a nickname on Facebook Messenger. that he didn't know his coworker could see, and now doesn't know how to sort of deal with it. One, that he kind of outed himself to his coworker, and two, that he nicknamed him McBulgePants.
How do we best proceed from this awkward place we're in now?
Yeah, several people texting in. Elizabeth texts in, poor Dave, talking to the coworker is super important right now if he doesn't want to be outed. Straight people don't always realize how much that could be a damage. Apologize and discuss. Nerve-wracking, but necessary for both of them. All right. And do it not via text message. You have to actually call him. All right. That's a little hard for people nowadays to actually do outside of texting and messaging, is actually like picking up the phone and calling, or face-to-face conversation on how to deal with these issues. And Andrew, the love doctor, he always calls us with his official, unofficial, doctoral advice. Yes, sir.
Dave just got to do a couple of things. One, he's got to obviously apologize, which I'm hoping he's done by now. Two, change the name back. Hello.
Yeah.
The third thing he's got to do is he probably needs to unfriend this guy so they can cut ties, even though they're working together. Because as they get back into an office setting, that's going to be a little bit more awkward, especially if they're still friends on Facebook. So nip it in the bud, literally, and just end it and move on.
All right. Well, thank you there, sir. Now, I got to be honest. I might be, I might be flattered to know that I was nicknamed that. I've never been nicknamed that.
Are you asking me to nickname you in my phone? Is that what you're asking? Is that your roundabout, passive-aggressive way of asking me to name you that in my phone? Is that what's happening right now?
I wouldn't say passive-aggressive. I'd just say passive-passive. But, if I were the coworker, it's just like, okay, it doesn't sound like Dave was being aggressive towards it. It was very passive, sort of like, again, kind of naming a contact in your phone. It's very similar to naming a contact in your phone, and then all of a sudden the awkward time of, hey, am I still that crazy lady in your phone? And it's like, oh, no, I changed that to your name, Beth. Thank you.
Well, full transparency, listen, like on our text line, if you give us your name, we name you. And a lot of times you give yourselves a nickname, like AKA Crazy Office Lady Kristen. She's in there as Crazy Office Lady Kristen.
Right.
And, kind of helps us keep track and decipher who is who.
Yeah, I know. So, it is awkward when nicknames that you've given for other people come to light when you weren't necessarily ready for them to come to light. And especially when it was kind of like an inside joke for yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that the most important thing is it's just having that conversation with his coworker. And look, Dave's just got to live his life because that's him, I mean, and
yes,
and
exactly.
The coworker is, like I said, if it were me, I'd be flattered.
Okay, great. So I think really the only thing he needs to do is just say, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you would get a notification like that. Sorry. It's cool.
Yeah. Right.
I respect, your space, and we'll just move on.
Yeah, but
But can I keep it that way in my phone?
Yeah, so I don't. But can I keep it just for me?
Now we've cleared the air and talked about it. Can I keep it
just for me? Anyways, if you want to continue commenting, you can. Always on Facebook. It's all up there. You can see the comments at Ben and Kelly Show, or on Twitter at Ben and Kelly Show. That's free therapy.